her cab was in bits. Johnny Blakely put about 400 patches on it.
She'd got the tin worm.
The power washer, you could hear the note of the engine change when you pulled the power washer on.
Exactly how useless is it?
She's on the same tank of diesel she came in. And she's done 1,000 hours.
We're having a look now at the Deutz or Deutz, or there's a bit of a debate over how you
The
pronounce
baby
it.
of the fleet.
Yeah, the babby.
The dirty baby.
So
Ugh.
when did this appear?
This tractor actually appeared when we were filming Rain and Grain 2 or 3 years ago now. The concept of the DVD Rain and Grain was very much about when we were doing the section here at GRASSMEN HQ, old versus new. We were trying to get, show what was it 25 or 30 years difference makes, and we had the 1900 self-propelled versus the new forage cruiser, and coincidence we asked local dealer Hunter Kane and Son if we could have this wee Deutz that he was selling along with a modern Deutz, however you want to pronounce it. And this one came up, and when I was driving it up the road here, memories just started flooding the airwaves in my head, because North Antrim was synonymous with the Deutz tractor back in the day growing up, and a good few of my uncles run Deutzes. I just said, you know what, we're in a position to be able to do it. I'm going to buy this, and it's going to be my wee boy's tractor. So this is very affectionately known as Duncan's Deutz, and strange phenomenon. I absolutely love it. No one else does, but I do.
What exactly work-wise had to be done to it?
Main body, very little, just to tidy up, new stickers, bit of paint fired at it. And the cab was taken off now. Johnny Blakely, it was I think the only time in my whole history working with Johnny that he actually rushed. Because he knew there was a demand in this little tractor for Christmas, and there was quite a bit of weakness starting to show on the cab. Everything else was genuinely very good, but she would have been a salt air tractor now, there's no denying that. And the cab was taken totally off her, stripped down, patched up, put back on, and she's watertight now. Like before, if you'd have been sitting in her when you power washed her, now you could have got a shot in the eye. But it didn't put me off buying her, because I'd rather buy a tractor that's driving nice, doing everything it's meant to do mechanically, and let a genius like Johnny loose, because there's nothing that I've seen that he can't fix or sort. Whereas, we'll talk about this later, when you buy something the other way around that you think is right but it's not right, it can become a problem. So this is the Deutz.
As we said, she's the baby of the fleet. Like, and what do you do with a tractor like this now, with modern gear and
in
what
today's world?
What are we going to see it doing?
in today's world.
Yeah, yeah.
Just do absolutely anything.
Really?
That thing would run 30 foot more if you had it big enough for her, no problem.
Powerhouse.
The gearbox is, no, but the beautiful gearbox, that's what I was talking about. Have you ever tried low first? It's slow. No, genuinely this is an issue we have. Putting modern machinery onto these tractors can be quite difficult.
Yeah.
Her biggest weakness, without a shadow of a doubt, lies in below the bonnet. There's not a lot of horsepower produced out of that wee engine. She's meant to be 82 or 83 horsepower. I think she dynoed here about 73 or 4 horsepower. I actually think my pickup has more torque. She's like 400 or 500, you know, of torque. So engine performance-wise wouldn't be fantastic, and that would be letting her down, because a similar tractor of this size, stance today would be giving you that good 120 plus. However, and this is the however with the Deutz, compared to a few other older tractors about here, she's extremely user-friendly with regards to, she's a fantastic hydraulic system on her. She is very easy to operate, you know, between your 540, your 1000. So like, we've put like the likes of the McHale wrapper, we've had it on her. She was absolutely at home doing that job. Absolutely no problem to it. We had her on the McHale straw blower chopper, and ideal tractor for that job, because now they recommend 80 horsepower up to 100 horsepower. It was no problem to her, but she's giving you the nimbleness for that. Like, if you're operating with a straw blower or a machine like that, you need a little bit of nimbleness.
Yeah, so there's machines coming about here still that need a smaller tractor.
They do. She has carted in silage, and here, no problem to her. I mean, Gary, you did cart silage away from me with a 14-ton Fleming trailer on that tractor.
My dad, yeah.
No,
yeah.
You were flying.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say flying, but...
But this is my point about the hydraulics and stuff.
Yeah, in fairness, absolutely no problem that way, tipping the trailer.
Like our 3650 couldn't tip the same trailer.
Useless.
Compared to this.
Yeah. The front end is cool.
Well, that's 30-year-old air conditioning tip.
And the heater, great heater on her.
Fantastic. Electric heater's hard to beat. She'll heat
Instant
heat. Instant heat. That works extremely well. And you know, your hitch, you just reach out and push the lever. You know, no cables, no nothing. It's just a very nice tractor for scooting about. You can lift the trailer. It really is a wee yard tractor nowadays.
It's really nowadays.
We can roll with it, no problem. She can handle the sort of the farmer garage rake with ease. You know, we light jobs like that, she's actually at home doing.
Yeah, and it can grip.
A fantastic gripping tractor, and look at the oversized tyres we have her on.
I think you might have went too far.
Okay, I might have went a wee bit too far, but we'll not worry about that. And you can see its emblem, Kills and Hunt Steers, KHD.
I always wondered what that meant.
Yeah, Kills and Hunt Steers.
That is, yeah.
That's Deutz, you know, that's them pointing up, killing and hunting deers. And I'm a deer man. No, I think it's a great tractor to have in the GRASSMEN fleet from the point of view of it is a little bit different. And actually, I thought I would get destroyed by our fans when I bought it. I genuinely, hand in my heart, thought they would go, "What tablets is this man on?" And they loved it.
That begs the question: what's the best moment?
Oh, Christmas morning when the wee man seen it. It was just special. It was touch and go, but it was just special. But Johnny Blakely knows when I'm under pressure, I don't leave. I just camp outside.
You were going to have the turkey with him if you
and he knows it's a problem because my mummy just lives up the road. We're from the same road as Johnny, so I can go up to mummy's and get refueled and back down again. He didn't even lose me at lunchtime that long.
Since this came on the scene, I think it was partly you trying to convince everybody. You've had a very famous saying.
I have a slogan for it. Well, it was Johnny Blakely gave me that one. This was the fint of its time.
But I always like to point out they did make fence then too.
No, this is the fent of its time. Lethal tractor. Lethal tractor.
Of its time.
But like, it's not your favourite tractor by no means. But what, like, for driver friendliness,
To be honest, you can throw anybody up onto that and they can make it move. Like it's very.
like even Nicola Weir from the BBC managed it. There was no bother to her.
Yeah.
The adjustable steering column's a bit sticky on her after all these years.
That's not a scary tractor to get into to drive or.
No, I mean, I've had a lot of people come here over the years, and it's the go-to tractor. I'd basically say, if you want to drive a tractor, drive the Deutz.
Yeah. I think that concludes the Deutz.
It does, aye. Great wee tractor.
Fent of her time.
Fent of her time.